Welcome back to Crite Night!
Oh, I fucked it all
with
up.
Chris and Ian.
Jesus. Episode 3 and I fucked it all up, Ian.
With your hosts, Chris and Ian, and we're going to break down the 4th minute of Critters franchise. Critters 1, if you will. So let's get to it.
Right, yeah. So 4th minute, lots of stuff going on.
I would say less than any of the previous minutes.
Less than any, although, you know, last episode we focused quite a bit on the one alien creature.
And we did.
And I'm just so happy we got more of him and different angles, and we learned more about
the Titty tube.
The Titty tube.
Yeah.
Which
so
was just,
we saw it comes out of his titty.
Yeah.
And goes down into his hover round.
Yes.
So what is your theory on that?
I assume the titty juices are pilot, energizing.
Could be some kind of capture system down there.
Yeah. Oh, maybe it's like a catheter type thing. You know?
Oh, from his titty?
Well, he's an alien species. Maybe that's where he does go.
Or my thought is maybe it somehow powers, like it uses like the human body to generate the hover round, or to communicate perhaps. He can just think his thoughts and make the hover round go.
That could be.
I don't know.
I'm trying to think of like...
Critters is not exactly hard sci-fi, so we're not going to get these answers.
In the future, because like when you have to go to the bathroom, like that is an inconvenience.
Yeah.
So like in the future, maybe at some point we come up with a system where it's just, a tube goes in and it...
If you work on a prison asteroid, being in a bathroom makes you vulnerable if you don't have to go to the bathroom.
Right. So what I'm saying is maybe in the future we get a tube and it just goes into a little pouch thing, and that kind of like it's like a battery, and
it comes out your titty.
Well, it's got to come out of it somewhere.
Well, it's got to come out somewhere, for sure.
I mean, that's the alien. We don't know the biology of this alien.
So while we're calling back to the previous episode, we left you on a cliffhanger. Mm-hmm. Those of you familiar with the Critters franchise already will know that the bounty hunters, who are pivotal to every movie, they have a bit of a putty face.
Yes.
It's indistinct. Just a shape of a head. And it can transform into anything that they see.
Well.
And we couldn't remember, did it start out as something else and then they became the heads we come to know in the first movie? Or would they be the putty already? And they were the putties.
Yeah, but...
For lack of a better word. I think there's a word that they call that in the franchise.
Well, we haven't heard that yet. But they glow green, right? Which, so...
I don't remember it being more white.
They don't have eyes. Well, that's... They don't have eyes. So when they go to sleep, they're just like... Is it like constantly glowing green in your room?
Maybe they use their brain waves or sonar to see, so they don't need eyes.
So, no, you know what I would do? If I could just shapeshift like they could, I would just like shapeshift into like a pillow or something. Right?
Okay.
Because then I would be automatically asleep, because the pillows are asleep all the time, right? Is that how they work?
I can't follow you down this path.
The dark side?
But I think it's a good choice to make them glow green, because you know what they look like if they're not glowing green? They just look like condoms pulled over a head.
Oh, you think that's why they did that?
I don't know. I'm just speculating.
Probably an easier way to hide the effect when they do the transition. It's a weird though. Like, why are they amorphous like this? They clearly have hands. They have human hands. You saw the skin. Like he had human skin hands. It's just the head. Do you think it's just the head can change, or do you think it's maybe they're wearing it and it's a piece of attire?
That is a good question, because they are wearing clothes, so we don't really see the rest of their bodies.
Right.
You know what? Critters 2, we see the whole body transforms.
Yeah, you're right, because the
in a very memorable transformation scene.
But in Critters,
so presumably the whole body is changing. Presumably the whole body can be that putty style.
But why do they have human hands?
I don't think we ever see it. Why are they so humanoid in general?
That's a problem with this 4th minute, and I didn't want to bring... Is it the 4th minute?
Yes.
I didn't want to, this might have just ruined the movie. Because he had human hands, he should have had putty hands.
He had gloves on.
No, he had human hands.
Okay.
Let's take
well, it's also...
Let me see it.
Okay, we have to see it.
We got it.
But even still, it's already weird that how humanoid they are, right? Like, they have a very standard human-style body. You never see them with anything other. Their body will change.
And especially because all the other alien creatures, we had the guy in the hover round. Like, they were not humanoid. Okay.
We should talk a little bit about what happens in this minute.
Yeah, that's true.
It's basically the bounty hunter showing up to talk to a Titty tube guy.
Titty tube.
And he's kind of sharing with them the details of the job. here's the ship they're in, and we'll pay you when you complete the job. And they're just kind of walking and talking and inspecting the damage the Crites have done to the destroyed.
Man, look at they have these cool dusters on with the high collar. They're badass. Cool. We
should do this for Halloween costumes.
Dude, oh man, I get to be the titty tube guy. Yeah, no, that's a cool idea. We're nearing the end of like the sci-fi stuff.
I'm actually surprised that it's going on this long. I kind of didn't remember it being this long, which I'm not complaining about. I like sci-fi.
Yeah. Yeah, and the production values are actually pretty good. The little miniature stuff, everything's good. The sets
costumes
look cool.
are good.
I'm on board for it. So,
but hey, we're in the bag for Critters.
The fourth minute ends with the bounty hunters leaving the prison. They're given the task to go hunt them down. We get some credits.
So the opening title credits have started. We saw 2 names. So the next whole minute will probably be all names. We'll have to break format again.
Yeah,
and do 2 minutes. We'll see.
I feel like
that'll be the reason you have to tune in to find out next week.
I will say I do fear that this is the end of Titty Tube, and we will not see him anymore.
No,
we see him again.
No, I don't think we do see him again. I could be wrong. Maybe in 4. There's a lot of alien shit in 4. Space shit.
I remember.
I don't distinctly recall Titty Tube guy coming back.
Okay.
Maybe they'll do it for that sci-fi movie that's coming out.
Titty Tube?
Titty Tube guy. Critters 5, Titty Tube Nation.
Titty Tube Nation. I look forward to that one. So thank you for joining us for episode 3. Well, technically
speaking.
Technically, because episode 0 doesn't count.
No.
I'll say. Crite Night, which is a bite-sized podcast video. My name's Chris.
I'm Ian.
And you have been Crite Night?
Yeah.
Is that it?
We gotta come up with some kind of
and
sign-off. Okay. If you've got an idea for what our sign-off should be, suggest it in the comments. We probably won't do it.
Nope.
But you could suggest it.
All right. We'll catch you here next time. See you guys.
Bye.